Well, hello everyone. In this video, I'll be walking you through how to install Flutter. Now, there are three programs that you need to install. The first one, Android Studio. Second one is Flutter, and the third one will be VS Code. All the links to download these three programs or these three files are provided in the module. Make sure you download it according to your operating system. The first step, I will install Flutter first. So go to this zip file and extract this file. The extract processing is going to take a while. If you've successfully extracted the zip file, now open the extracted file here and you'll see the Flutter folder, and just I will move this folder to desired location. You can actually place this Flutter folder anywhere in the code except in the path that requires elevated privileges such as C program files. All right, I will install the Flutter here inside the local disk C. I will create a folder named src, or in other words source. I will open this file and paste the cut file. If you've successfully moved the Flutter file, open this file and go to the bin. We will add this path here to the environment variables because we want to be able to call the Flutter in our CMD program. All right, so copy this file and go to the search box and search environment, and you will see this, edit the system environment variables. Now click this one and go to the bottom part. Here you'll see environment variables and you will see this path. Now if you don't see the variable path, you might want to create a new one by hitting or clicking this new button, but since I already have one, I'll just click edit and I will add a new and paste the copied path. All right, now hit OK, and OK. Now open CMD or command prompt. Try to call Flutter doctor. If Dr. Summary shows up, meaning you've configured the Flutter framework successfully. Now, if you see the environment variables all a bit different and it looks something like this, and it's basically the same thing, but after at the end of path, make sure you add this semicolon to separate this path from a Flutter path, okay? And also try to call Flutter Doctor in CMD. The next step, I will install Android Studio. Now double click. Click yes. Click next and make sure these two are checked and leave it as it is. Install. If the installation is complete, click next and hit finish, and it will launch the Android Studio. I'll open Android Studio only to uh, install the or to create a virtual device. So go to this configure and you'll see the AVD manager and choose that one and create virtual device. Now you can choose any phone you want, but I'll choose Nexus 6. Now if you haven't downloaded the system image, try to download. Make sure you download the high API level here. I've downloaded it already, so I will just proceed to the next step. The next tab. Now for the emulated performance here, you will be given automatic hardware and software. We'll just choose hardware. It will use your computer's graphics card for faster rendering, and hit finish. Now try to run your Android emulator. Now if you see this emulator up and running, go to the CMD again and check or run Flutter Doctor to see what are the next steps that we need to do. Type Flutter Doctor. Flutter is checked. Now it's checking the Android licenses. Android toolchain is checked. Connected device is checked because you can see this one is up and running. Now, if you see the Android toolchain is not checked, but it is showing the warning sign, like in this module case, the solution is that you need to accept the licenses, the Android licenses. Now, like this one suggests that to resolve this, run Flutter Doctor dash Android and dash licenses. Now try to run this by typing Flutter Doctor dash Android dash licenses in your CMD, and it's gonna show a bunch of stuff like terms and others. you can just simply uh, accept it by typing Y, and after that try to call the Flutter Doctor again. If it's uh, checked like this, then you're good to go. The last thing that you want to install is VS Code. VS Code is a place for you to write the code. That's in simple terms, but programmers like to call it IDE, Integrated Development Environment. VS Code is a lightweight IDE, so it's quite fast. Now install this by double clicking. Just accept the agreement and leave it as it is. Hit next and install. And hit finish. It'll launch the Visual Studio Code. If you have the Visual Studio Code open, well, go to the extensions. You will have to install Flutter extension and install this extension. Now it's being installed. We just need to wait for a second. Now if you've installed this, try to check Dart as well, Dart extension. Usually it will be installed automatically if you install the Flutter first, and it's already installed. Well, this is optional, but I'll install this extension called Material Icon Theme. So this will give you the icon in your file. Is quite helpful and also good. And install this one too, and select File Icon Theme, choose the Material Icon Theme. Now go check again to CMD and type Flutter Doctor. If you see this Flutter is checked, Android toolchain is checked, VS Code is checked, connected device you have it checked, then you're good to go. You can just ignore this because you won't use Android Studio. Alright, you've done installing the Flutter framework.